All right guys, here's a video on my tips to properly get an accurate manual leveling. So first thing we are going to want to do is get the printer heated up to the temperatures for the material that you're going to be printing with. I've already done that. I'm going to be printing with PLA today. So I have my bed set to 60 and my nozzle set to 210. At the default screen in the upper right, we will see build plate. That is where we will find manual level, first one down. Okay. Welcome to Build Plate Leveling Wizard. Move on. Refer to the quick start guide. Before the next step, let's just say this is the quick start guide. Please tighten the 3 screws under the build plate before the next step. These black screws down there. Now, you do not have to do that every time. Why they're asking you to do that is basically so that the build plate is as low as it can possibly go, as far away from the nozzle as it can be, so that when it comes up in the next step that you're about to see, it's not going to smash into the nozzle. That doesn't really apply to the Funmat HT Enhanced because it has a sensor switch, but in case something goes wrong, it's just a safety precaution. Next step, turn the center screw, the rear screw, under the build plate and use the leveling card to measure the distance between the nozzle and build plate. And what they're asking for there is this leveling card, this silver card that you received inside the packaging that says Enhanced on it, is your leveling card. This is 0.2 millimeters in thickness. And that is the distance that we are trying to achieve between the build plate and the nozzle. So what we want to do, and you'll see here in a second on this other camera, and this is what we're trying to achieve. You'll see that there's a much bigger gap than we need. So we will turn the black screw underneath to the right, slowly closing that gap, slowly closing that gap. Now, when you feel resistance, in fact, I can't even fit it underneath anymore. Back it off. Here's where the tips come into play. You have to remember that this hot end is spring loaded. If I put pressure on this, it will lift. That's why you have to barely put any resistance on this leveling card. Too much resistance, well, you basically can't feel too much resistance because the spring will start to activate. What you want to be doing is making sure that you're not seeing any light in between the two. And remember that this is thinner metal, so it will actually start to warp. That's why you're looking in between there. Making sure you're not deflecting that nozzle too much. Just a little resistance and no light. So it can still move through there happily and smoothly, repeatedly. You can repeat the results just like that. That's good. Perfect. That is perfect. You see that? See how this back edge is perfectly flat? And up here wants to be the area closest to the camera. Seems like it's lifting. Choose the area that looks the most. Then we'll move on to the next point. Now what's going to happen is it's actually going to go around to do each of the 3 points twice. And that's because when you change one point, up or down, you're skewing the other points. So it's going to go around and do the corrections twice so that everything ends up leveling out. But if you're using auto leveling, it all kind of compensates anyway. This is just to ensure that everything ends up being perfectly level. Because when you're using a filament like PEEK or something that's very expensive, you want everything to be perfect. The key is not applying too much pressure and getting repeatable results every time. Always choose the low side of this, and we'll put a link in the video to some actual automotive feeler gauges that tend not to warp when they heat. The area you're holding stays cool. Area on the build plate, especially with the higher temp materials, when this is 160 degrees Celsius, will just cause warping because there's so much of a thermal difference between the two. But if you do exactly what we showed here, you will have excellent, repeatable results. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have any more questions, please feel free to call or email. Thank you guys.